Controversy, a state of prolonged public dispute or debate. The tech company's decision to change its privacy policy sparked a major controversy among users. Obliterate, to destroy something completely so that nothing remains. The massive wildfire threatened to obliterate the small mountain village within hours. Endorse, to give public approval or support to someone or something. The committee refused to endorse the new proposal until further safety tests were conducted. Defying, openly resisting or refusing to obey something or someone. The local community is defying the new restrictions by organizing a peaceful protest in the park. Underscored, to emphasize something or show that it is important. The recent economic downturn has underscored the need for better financial planning in every household. Untenable, not able to be maintained or defended against criticism or attack. The manager realized that his position at the firm was untenable after the scandal came to light. Backlash, a strong and adverse reaction by a large number of people. The studio faced a massive backlash from fans after canceling the popular television series. Commissioner, a person appointed to a role by a commission or government. The health commissioner released a statement regarding the new safety guidelines for local schools. Unanimously, in a way that is agreed by everyone involved. The board of directors unanimously approved the merger, seeing it as the best path forward. Anglophone, an English-speaking person, especially in a place where other languages are spoken. Being an Anglophone in a predominantly French-speaking city can be a great opportunity to learn a second language. Existential, relating to existence, especially focused on a threat to survival. Climate change is considered an existential threat to many low-lying coastal cities around the world. Disputes, disagreements or arguments between people or groups. The two neighboring countries are trying to resolve their border disputes through diplomatic talks. Pledging, making a serious or formal promise to do something. The charitable organization is pledging millions of dollars to help rebuild the earthquake-stricken area. Parliamentary, relating to a parliament or the way it operates. The legal expert explained the parliamentary procedures required to pass the new environmental law. Controversial, giving rise or likely to give rise to public disagreement. The director's latest film covers a controversial topic that has divided critics and audiences. Downplaying, making something appear less important or serious than it really is. Some officials were accused of downplaying the severity of the water shortage during the summer heat wave. Crosser, in politics, someone who leaves one party to join another. The political crosser struggled to win the trust of his new colleagues after leaving the opposition party. Caucus, a group of people within a political party that meets to coordinate policy. The Environmental Caucus met this morning to discuss the upcoming vote on renewable energy. Legislative, having the power to make laws. The legislative branch of the government is responsible for reviewing and passing new tax regulations. Stumbling, tripping or losing balance while walking or speaking. The candidate began stumbling when asked a difficult question about the country's foreign debt. Desalination, the process of removing salt from seawater. Many desert regions rely heavily on desalination plants to provide fresh water for their citizens. Fractures, breaks or cracks in a hard object or a social structure. The ongoing crisis has caused deep fractures within the ruling coalition, making it difficult to pass laws. Undeterred, persevering despite setbacks or discouragement. Undeterred by the initial failure of her experiment, the scientist continued her research with even more focus. Inflicting, causing something unpleasant or painful to be suffered by someone. The economic sanctions are inflicting heavy losses on the local manufacturing sector. Projectile, an object thrown, fired, or otherwise propelled through the air. Investigators are trying to determine the origin of the projectile that hit the empty building last night. Parliament, the highest legislature in a country. The Parliament debated the new healthcare bill for several hours before coming to a final decision. Discriminatory, making or showing an unfair or prejudicial distinction. The court ruled that the hiring practices of the company were discriminatory against older workers. Sentencing, the formal declaration of the punishment to be imposed on a convicted person. The judge set the date for the sentencing hearing to take place late next month. Abolished, formally put an end to a system, practice, or institution. Many citizens celebrated when the unfair tax system was finally abolished by the government. Denounced, publicly declared to be wrong or evil. Human rights groups have denounced the treatment of workers in the local textile industry. Distraught, deeply upset and agitated. The distraught owner searched the entire neighborhood for her missing dog for 3 days. Hinting, suggesting something indirectly or subtly. The CEO was hinting at a potential expansion into European markets during the annual meeting.